Hello and welcome to How to Draw Cars, here with your host Chris Cross. Now we are going to be going through a 5-week course where we are going to go through the fundamentals on the outlines, your colors, your chrome, your blacks, your reflections, and even backgrounds. So I'm going to take you guys through every step that I take to draw the cars that I do, and of course to help you practice to get better and better. And of course I want you to really influence your own style as you're doing this. Now, week number 1, we're going to start off with outlines, proportions, the fundamental core of your artwork. If your outline isn't spot on, the rest of the artwork won't be either. So today we're going to go through how to do an outline, how to get your proportions right, and how to get the drawing started off just how you want it. So these are the things that you're going to need today to draw your outlines. So you're going to need an A4 piece of paper. Also, select the card that you'd like to draw, print it off in the same size. Get yourself a rubber, a lead pencil, and if you can, a pacer, very good for little details, a ruler, and a shaped ruler. Okay, so now that you've got all your materials, it's time to get your blank piece of paper and your print. What we're going to start off with is the grid. Now you can do this in a few different ways. You can do this in smaller or larger. So we're going to go a bit of a midway, and I'll show you how to do that. So first you're going to grab your ruler, then you're going to measure 2 centimeters apart, and you're going to draw those lines across the top, starting from the left, and then all your way down the bottom, and again from the top all the way down. You're going to do this exact same thing on your reference photo and on your clear piece of paper. Now here's a very important tip. On your blank paper, when you are drawing your grid, make sure you draw those lines very lightly, because eventually we got to rub them out. If you do them too dark, it's going to ruin the artwork. So do them very lightly, very soft. Alright, so now that you've got both your grids completely matched, it's time to start drawing the outlines. It's always scary because you've got to start somewhere. So I'm going to show you where to start and then make your way along. I always suggest you start at the headlight. You're going to work your way around the body line of the bonnet, up the windscreen, through the roof, and we're going to cut across that wing, and then we're going to work our way down from there. Now it's just time to fill in the gaps and follow the exact lines where you're going on this. Last thing you need to do is number your grid both on your drawing and your reference photo. Here's how you can easily read your reference to your grid. We've got 6 and 7, these 2 squares here, and then we've got number 2 which runs down here. So what you want to do is read where these lines curve inside this square. Is start curving that line just like you see on that reference and bring it up to the corner of that number 7 between number 2. And now you know that this one here, it's just on the inside of number 2 along number 6. So you want to crawl that line in there and then meet in the middle. So we're pretty much starting around here. It crawls down that way and then meets through here. We see that hood line just goes across the and actually just goes underneath number 7 and 3. So we want to start it just about there and bring that across like that. That bumper begins just here, so we're just going to bring that bumper right from that corner there. And that's how you start reading your grid. So let's continue and finish the rest off. Now, a really easy way to keeping your artwork clean is just to put a piece of paper underneath your drawing hand. This will reduce the amount of smudging that you're going to get from your grid and any other lines that you've drawn already. Okay, great. So now that we have our rough outline all finished up, looking just like the reference that we've got, it's now time to start rubbing out those big ugly grid lines and start cleaning up this drawing, and then we're going to have a finished outline. It's going to look amazing, ready for some color. So let's keep going. Now that you got your rubber, it's time to start rubbing it all out. Now while you're doing this, you are going to rub out some of the major lines that you have already drawn, but it's okay because they're still going to be visible, and we're going to redraw all that in just a second. Now what I want you to do is get your curved ruler, and this is the thing that you're going to use to get all those tricky curved lines through the vehicle. This will really help you along the way. Okay guys, and that's it, we're all finished up. So now you have your reference and your perfect outline all ready to go to do your drawing. Let's have a closer look at this, and then we're going to move into the next step. If you have gotten to this point, congratulations, pat yourself on the back, you've just finished a great outline. Now, next thing we're going to do is move into some colors and really bring this drawing to life. Well, that was it for today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you learned some stuff. If, of course, you have any questions, send me a message. Or, of course, if you would like a private tutoring class, I can organize that. Just send me a message and we can try and get that organized. I'll see you next week for the next episode on how to draw cars.